Friday night, the OG crew on time. Are you kidding me? What's up, everybody? Comic Book Invest, Hot 10. Here we go. Oh boy. 40 at the start. Thank you for joining us, guys. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. Hit that bell so you get notified anytime we drop content, which is daily over here now. We got the OG crew here, guys. The one and only Ben S. And, of course, Mighty Mel V. What's going on, guys?
What's up, guys?
Ben's been showing us all his goodies that he's picking up out in your city right now. So get on those books, get on those back issue bins, or Stein's gonna score.
And shout out to both bins. I didn't have to wait for the list. Motherfuckers told me the list was us. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Okay.
Hey, this is what happens when you don't sell comics until 2:00 in the morning, right?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Take your punishment, man. I gotta take your Thursday night punishment, man.
Speaking of that, Whatnot's going crazy. I even see the one and only Ben C is on there. Check out Mellow Fellow on Whatnot. And then I think we've all given our go, obviously.
Oh, yeah. He ran all those Turkish Star Wars variants the other night. Oh, my gosh. It was like I didn't even seen half. I didn't even know there were that many Turkish variants of those.
Yeah, right.
I love my Turkish Darth Maul.
Yeah, the Turkish Darth Maul and the Turkish AF-15 homage with Spider-Gwen and Miles. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have got the CBSI Hot 10 list tonight. The way the list works is Ben Stein, the one and only Ben S, scours the interwebs for sales that he thinks are crazy, and a lot of these are crazy sales. We'll get into them here shortly, but also we have Mighty Mel V in the house. Drunken Chat immediately following tonight's show. What's going on tonight on Drunken Chat, brother?
I'm giving away Eat the Rich Wanted Comics variant set.
Ooh, good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I think you can pick up these books right now at Wanted Comics. It's Wanted Comics with an X, and get a House of Slaughter free comic book day free with it, right?
Yeah, and also we should be doing Mel Cast making the return. We're gonna do Stray Dogs voices.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. A lot of people are gonna be shouting out in the chat for that one. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
And I gotta mention, I'm gonna say, let's just say Riri. It's all I'm gonna say. I gotta wait for it to be finished. But the Matrix may be featuring the hottest character in comics today.
Damn.
Yes.
Well, she's gonna be on your show.
No, man,
yeah, no. Man, you freaking nailing the guess.
we have Riri Williams on our show, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
It'll be a lot of fun. Make sure you guys are subbed over at Mighty Mel V YouTube channel, and don't miss an episode of Drunken Chat. All right, let's get into the almost 10. Of course, these books, you guys, are books that have just barely made it, and or just barely didn't make it. I apologize on that. The almost 10 issue 1 or almost 10 book 1, The Box. Great name for a comic, The Box. 1 of 4. What's going on with this?
Is this like 7? Like what's in the box? Is that what this is?
Like I said, great name for a comic.
We got we call the box something else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What's in the
these
box?
Are sold for like 10. These are like 10 to 15 on eBay. But if you want to buy one of these, I did see them on my comic shop for still at cover price. So yeah. So I have no idea what this book is, or it's just one of those that I sometimes wonder on these.
Red 5.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know what these things are ever going to do. I mean, probably nothing. But
Well, there is one of these on the Almost 10 that I think will do something, and that's this Eat the Rich variant. A lot of people talking about this book right now, I've seen on the interwebs. And a one per store variant, which is very interesting. Love those type of books. $20 to $25 raw right now. Is that what this is going for?
Yeah. So what is this book about? Is this like? Is it really sad that my first thought is this is like
The Purge?
Is that what it's like, The Purge, or is this
for
like
rich people, right?
Yeah,
I started reading it. Admittedly, I didn't get very far. I had some other shit I had to do, but it's what was that movie? It reminded me of that.
You talking about like the one with oh my gosh, the chick from Girls.
Where they had it was this
Get Out.
Yeah,
Get Out. Not Get Out, but it was something. It's something similar along those lines. God damn, I forgot the fucking name. It's gonna come to me.
Now, are they actually eating people?
Oh yeah. They get down on a dude's head at the end. Spoiler.
Yeah, that's hardcore. That is hardcore. The Invitation.
It's something where this guy and a girl got married, and then they had to spin like a wheel, and whatever it landed on, it was kind of like The Hunt, but it wasn't. It was in a big man. Damn, I forgot the fucking name of that shit.
Well, a lot of people are talking about this book right now. So people in the chat right now saying the Frizen is the one to get. So good stuff. I don't know if I'll be reading it, but who knows? You never know with this one. All right. 110 live. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. I see a lot of big names in this community that we appreciate. Hartman Sports Cards, Half Price Crook, Ferd Bird the Nerd. Yeah, Long Shot, John Longshot 68, Half Price Crook. Already said that. Brett Hess Art. Shout out Brett Hess Art. Manny the Comic Collector. Man, thank you for hanging out with us, you guys. We appreciate the hell out of everybody that's watching live with us. Let's get into the next Almost 10. Little Nightmares, number 2, the D cover. $75 for this. I've never even seen this.
So this was like a 2-issue. This is from Titan Comics. Titan does like ABCD covers. None of them are incentives, but for whatever reason, this thing is selling for like $75. This D cover, D as in dog. I don't even know what this book's about.
It's got a cool cover. It's kind of got an eerie cover.
I think it is. I think it is some kind of a game or something. Like there's a game or something behind this, but
it almost looks like Ben Templesmith type cover.
Hey, all I know is go find it. Go look for it. If you can't find it, then this thing is probably. I mean, there's obviously a following for it's only a 2-issue series, so, and this was like I think 2017 or 2018, so it was a couple years ago, I think. But that's about all I know about it. But it just kind of caught my eye. I was like, oh, and then I looked like the last few had sold before this were like $20 to $30, so it was like way more than what the prior sales were.
Yeah, I love finding books like this that you never knew about, that you probably have passed over 100 times in half price books, yet alone your own comic shop. So good stuff, Ben. All right,
they're saying it's a Nintendo Switch game.
Even better. This next Almost 10, I'm surprised it's not on the top 10 list this week, but maybe it's because the trailer just dropped, and that is Eternals. We're starting to see Eternals show up in the show, and this is any issue 1, 2, or 3 is hot right now, huh?
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3 have like the best first appearances of like the majors. What is it? 2 has got
Cersei.
Celestials, and 3 has got Cersei.
Yeah, the Celestial stuff after that last trailer. Ooh.
Hey, I got to tell you, I had no hopes for Eternals. I forgot it was even coming out. I see that last trailer. Can't wait for Eternals.
Yeah,
it was way better. It was way better than the first. The first one, I was like, this looks awful.
yeah.
But they didn't like tell what it was even about. Like, I mean, like you had no idea what was even going on the first trailer. At least the second one, you could at least figure out, oh, that's why they haven't been around, or oh, that's what's actually happening. Because honestly, I mean, you look at all these Eternals series, and it's not like there's big Eternals fans, right?
Right.
So
well, there could be now. I mean, if we're lucky on the speculation side, and this becomes one of those types of movies, right, where people are excited about it after the movie, what could come, this and that type of stuff, man. A lot of people have been sitting on a lot of Eternals books right now for a long time.
Yeah, this is not a rare issue, and I get crucified for this every time I say it, but I can't stand Jack Kirby art. I think it's just so bad. It's really, really bad. And this cover is just awful, right? I mean, you guys can't possibly like this cover.
Yeah, I never understood this cover. This was like, to me, I always thought this was like when Kirby was kind of like just tired of fucking doing comics, and he's like, fuck it, I just want to get paid, type thing. But hey, I get it. I love Kirby's art and the things that he's done, for comics. This is not the best Kirby cover, that's for sure. But I did recently see some original interior pages that one of my friends showed me of, I think it was issue 2, that was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, I get it. A lot of people don't like Kirby, these days. We're old men, get off of our lawn, and you just hate everything, Ben.
I find more and more every day that if it's not in my little people don't know what I'm even talking about realm, then if everybody likes it, then I'm gonna hate it just because I don't want to be part of that crowd.
Well, let's take a look and see what some of these Eternal books are selling for.
So I was looking on GPA, and that's why I didn't put it on the top on the actual 10. I was looking at GPA and stuff because it's really hard to figure out by raw for like books from the 70s and 60s and stuff and 80s. It's just hard because you don't really know condition. So I was trying to look at GPA, and they moved a little bit, but I think they had kind of rebounded a little bit before. So they weren't dramatically higher.
Look at this, number 7, probably because I don't remember 7 being a big book. Am I wrong on that? Was Eternal 7? It probably is. I'm probably sounding really bad right now, but $50 on Eternal 7 because of the cover. Is that happening right now? It's $50 for number 3. Yeah, I mean, it's moving. All books look like they're moving. There's number 3, 100. So we'll see what happens. And we're also hearing other people say that Shang-Chi is a good movie. So
I heard the opposite.
You heard the opposite? Really? 110 for number 1 Raw. Oh,
nobody cares. Nobody cares. Ben is wrong and entitled to his bigoted opinions. What? Is it?
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. What?
Where's
I'm just looking at the comments over here. This is what? Okay. Whatever. I don't know.
Listen, let me see here. Eternals is kicking off Phase 4 in comics with Eternals number 7. What? I don't understand that one. But listen, the Celestial stuff is going to go crazy, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens when the movie comes out, if it's good or not. But
Eternals is the next New Mutants. $50 book down to $15.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Number 13 is a book that I am very surprised it's not on the list this week.
Wow.
But it is my favorite homage that Stray Dogs did. This is the comic bug variant for New Comic Book Day, Stray Dogs, the homage to Jason Goes to Hell.
I hated that movie. The worst Friday the 13th. I'm a Friday the 13th mark, and I hated this fucking movie. But I like the cover.
So is this because I was so confused on what this book actually is. Is this inside? This has got the free comic book day inside? So they made a store variant of a free comic book day book?
Yep.
That is so weird, right?
Well, you want to hear something cool that they did? So Comic Bug didn't give away all their free comic book day stuff for free, right? They sold it. They sold this. Okay. You could buy it at the store. And then after they had it at the two stores, then they put it online. All proceeds went to I think a dog shelter or,
Sweet.
Yeah. Super cool. Smart idea. Super cool idea. And I think Hive might have done something similar. I don't know if they did dog shelter. Wasn't James talking about they gave a lot of stuff to charity too? And that the reason why I'm bringing that up, because I love hearing stuff like that, like way to flip the script when we're all pissed that we're not getting free comic book day books. And then they go, well, we're giving all the money to charity. And it's like, oh yeah, okay, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like,
I definitely want to do something for a dog shelter because there's a lot of I fucking love dogs, and all my dogs I had were rescues, and yeah, I'm definitely want to do something for a shelter. So,
well, that's good because I refuse to put like especially the week after. We are not specking on free comic book day books. I won't do it. I mean that's great for Comic Bug, and they haven't had like a huge amount of like store variants before. They had like that Spider Gwen and what else did they? Oh, they had that 7 to Eternity, like that one that I remember. But
yeah, that 7 to Eternity one was real cool.
Yeah, that one was really cool. But good on them. I mean, it's good that they're doing that. And but like I said, I was confused. I had no idea that you could even do a store variant on a free comic book day book. So
I think everything's on the table now.
Apparently.
Well, what is this hitting for?
40. It's all kind of all over the place, but it's like $40 to $80, which is, I mean, it's still just a free comic book day book. I mean, that's a lot, right? I don't know how many they ordered.
Friday the 13th.
I don't know.
Cool book.
Be right back.
Super cool book. I know they also did a virgin print that you could have bought. So any money that they had for the print you could have bought it. If you would have woke up Monday morning and went on their eBay store, I guess they sold whatever leftovers they had on their eBay store. So let's take a look here. I can bring up, let's see here, Stray Dogs. This will be interesting. Dogs. Comic book day variant. And then let's see here. So there looks like there's still some available. Are they from? Nope. I'm trying to see if there's any of them from the Comic Bug. Let's go to sold items. That'll probably show us. All right. Interesting. Yeah. $40, I think, is what they. Let me see if that's how much they sold them from. Yeah. So Comic Bug was selling them for $40 a piece on Monday, and all the proceeds went to the shelter. So that's not bad. So $40 is what they were selling for on eBay. I don't know how much they were in person. If they were just giving them out in person and maybe making money off of the prints. If anybody's in the chat that was at Comic Bug, let us know. Okay, Comic Bug was selling them for $10 this past weekend. Perfect. Okay, so it sounds like maybe $10 at the store and then $40 that Monday afterwards. So good stuff. Very good stuff. Shout out to the Comic Bug. And I believe Tony was there too, signing copies, which is even cooler. So shout out to them. All right, let's get into the next, the honorable mention Golden Age old school book of the week, Prize Comics number 55. Now, this was a kind of weird one when I saw it. I was like, what is going on here? This is like a normal book that Ben's throwing. Usually it's some crazy book that you're throwing up here. But then I saw the Promise Collection, and I'm like, okay, I get it now. So let the crowd know what's going on with Prize Comics number 55.
Yeah, so this apparently is not an easy book to find. There are only 3 copies in the CGC census on this. 3. Which, like, we think of like rare books, like, oh gosh, man, there's like 38 in the census. Man, that's really low print. 3. This book came out in the 40s, so it's like 80 years old, and there are only 3 graded copies of this book. One of them happened to be the Promise Collection, which was a 9.6. The next highest is a 6.5. So there's a massive price or grade differential. This thing is gorgeous. When you look at it on Heritage, oh my gosh, this thing, you're like, how on earth? This book is 80 years old, but it's sold for like $8,400. Which like Overstreet has it like rated, like $300 or something like that. I mean, it's something stupid. I mean, it's sold like 25 times guide on this, but yeah, the colors on it are just, they remind. Initially I almost thought, was this an LB Cole? But it's not. It's just because of the colors, but it's not. Interesting book though.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Any Promise Collection book to me is interesting. Wish there was a way to get a cheap copy of anything from the Promise Collection, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I mean, I don't know about cheap, but I'm going to try. I think I'm going to try and find me a book that's, maybe not as high a grade, but still has a somewhat appealing cover, and just buy it and sit on it. I still want a Mile High book as well. I just think those are, when it comes to our hobby, those are really historical, pillars of the, of what we do.
Yeah. Amen. All right, let's get into the next honorable mention book. Another gorgeous cover this week. Darth Vader #1, the 2017 series, the Mark Brooks 1 in 50 variant.
Yes.
When this book came out, we all went gaga over it. And then it
faded away.
Yeah, faded away. Nobody really, people loved it. People would pick it up when they saw it, but it never really got big. It never really took off. But now a 9.8 sale of almost $700 happened.
Really?
And people are taking a look, it sounds like, Ben.
Yeah, there's not very many listed, even raw, but I think the raw ones are like listed for like $250, maybe $300.
$250, $300.
Raw, yeah, raw. I mean, there's a lot of Vader ones ordered, but still, it's a 1 in 50, and we didn't see any pop up any of the Walmart packs. So
here we go, 12 once.
So I mean, there's not like a flood of them or anything like that. And this one just looks so unique, so unique.
I see this. I went to a shop in somewhere upstate New York. I remember when this first came out. I was like, damn, I don't want to buy a whole bunch of variants. So it was either this or that Bill Segovich Wolverine. But he's like crying, like,
yeah.
I'll get the Wolverine. Nobody cares about Vader. Once again, don't listen to what I do. So this doesn't qualify. This doesn't qualify for a fuck this book, because maybe it does. So, yeah. Nah, because it was on me. It was on me, so it doesn't qualify. It doesn't qualify for a fuck this book. It's a great book. It's definitely
Hartman Sports Card says there's a few of the Vader 1 in the Myers packs.
Of this one?
Probably not this one, just Vader 1. So maybe he's just saying if there's Vader 1 in there, maybe could end up getting one of these. I don't know. That Walmart pack stuff is just, I can't believe we're still talking about it.
This is also going to get cancel culture because look where his hand is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's already
But
made
she's
second
dead.
base.
She's dead, right?
Oh, so that's even more weird.
Yeah, that's necrophilia and
right, because isn't that what this is supposed to be? Like it's at her funeral and he showed up and just to take her body. That's kind of what I'm getting out of this, right? No, am I crazy?
Clue.
Am I just too much of a Star Wars dork? Maybe. Mass Collectibles talking. I haven't grabbed a Walmart pack yet. I think there's a lot of us that haven't grabbed any Walmart packs yet.
Knife Wonder definitely grabbed them all.
Yeah, because Knife Wonder grabbed them all. Exactly. So, but let's get into the heart of the list. But before we do, I want to remind everybody to check out Drunken Chat immediately following the show. Go give a shout out to the OGs, Bird City Comics, and check out cardstopper.com and comicbarricade.com. Use the code word Flipside to get 10% off your order from Comic Barricade and Cardstopper. And let's get into the 10. Number 10 this week, a super cool Black Cat cover. Black Cat number 9 from the 2021 series, the Sway variant. Why explain this one to me? The 1 in 25, the 1 in 100 is one of Virgin and the other one isn't?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The 1 in 25 has trade dress. The 1 in 100 is.
I like the trade dress better.
I do too.
Yeah. Yep. I think this is a almost perfect cover in my opinion. Pretty damn close to being perfect.
I bought this thinking I was going to getting a great deal. Then I seen the Virgin. I was like, fuck, I bought the wrong cover. But I'm happy with my purchase. I paid $40 for it. But look, this is one that you hold. And again, this would be like how we just talked about the Vader. This would be one that people passed up. And 5 years down the line or whatever, when or if she ever gets a movie, people come back and look at this like, hey, this is one of her iconic covers.
You know, it's funny you said that, Mel, because that's exactly what I said in my write-up. Like, it's exactly. I said this may be one of those covers that people look back 5 years from now and have a hard time finding it. I totally agree.
And this artist is gonna blow. I want to start looking at some of this artist's other stuff, man. Because it's
what else has he
good.
done? You know what else has he done?
I have no idea.
Is it a he?
Is it a he? Is it a she? I don't know. Chat, let us know if you know anything more about this artist, because this is this needs a spotlight on this artist, I think.
He's doing a Nubia. Yeah, some of those Nubia covers are fucking amazing too.
I mean, it looks very similar to like Mayhew, Mark Brooks. I mean, it looks very similar to that style, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. A little bit of Adam Hughes thrown in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Really freaking good, man. Really freaking good.
Do you think she fell like that, or do you think she's just
playing around? She's
just hanging out. I thought she might have like tried to like drop in to steal the jewels and fell.
She's
she already stole the jewels. She's in the crib.
Yeah, swimming in them.
Yeah.
She's backstroking in them right now.
Being sexy.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Big Remo. She removed a rib or two. Old school. Oh man, beautiful cover. And what'd you say these are selling for right now?
Yeah, so the trade dress are selling for about 40, which is what Mel said he paid for his, and the 1 in 100s are like 150. So it's about 1.5 to 2x ratio right now.
Do you think this could take over the 1 in 100 at some point? Being that you're not the only one who said the trade dress is better.
I wonder about a lot of these Virgins 5 years from now, if anybody, because honestly, like when I'm looking through back issues and it's a Virgin, I hate it because I have no idea what issue number it is. A lot of times I don't even know what comic it's from. Like, especially if you put this on like a, Marvel superheroes book or something, you would you have to take the book out, look in the front page to even see what book it's in. It's kind of irritating. I like the trade dress. I like the font of Black Cat on this. I just think that it meshes well with the cover. Now, sometimes the trade dress does not look good because it takes away. But I think this kind of fits in with. I don't know if it could ever, just on rarity alone.
But the way the shadow plays off the logo plays a big part for me.
I mean, I guess there's kind of precedence with that, with like when they used to do like the color and then the black and whites, and then the colors we're still selling more than the black and whites, even though the black and whites were like 2 and 3 times harder to get. But I think since these are both color, I don't know. I don't think it could ever pass it, but probably get closer.
Well, does the Virgin have the barcode?
No, I don't think so. No,
I think that's the case. That's the only reason why the Virgin is better. Man, this book would look amazing if it didn't have the barcode there.
Yeah, put the barcode on the back.
Yeah, put the barcode on the back. I don't understand why they don't do that more often.
Because you got to take the fucking books out to scan them.
Yeah. Good call.
Good call. Hey, I bought a book the other day, and the barcode was on the back, and the shop had cut out where the barcode was on the board. So it was like right in the back middle on the bottom, and they cut a little square out of the board to where they could just scan the.
It's just too much fucking work. I'm not going to be.
Get clear backing boards. Once clear backing boards, shout out to clear backing boards. Once those start being cheaper to make, and we can all put our books in clear backing boards, then
how much do the clear backing boards cost?
I've seen them once at one store. Never seen it after that.
I've never seen them for sale. I've got a couple from things I've bought, but I've never seen where you could buy them.
The only ones that I know about are Comic Clear Supplies. Seem like really good people. I follow them on IG. And let me take a look here. Let's give them a little free love over here. Okay. Comic Clear Supplies. Here they are. And they're always selling out because it's so popular. But let's see how much they are. Let's go look at a pre-order. Showing them some big love. Here we go. About $1 a piece, a little more than $1 a piece. 25 of them for $30.
That's terrible.
That's a little pricey though when you're getting 100 for $7.
It hurts, but it's not. Yeah, it's not crazy. You got those free shipping. So free shipping all. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And they look really nice too. So I'm about it. So.
Hey, check them out. You put it on more expensive books, and that's cool. And then use your regular boards for the less expensive books.
Is the bag shortage real? 1,000%. Bags and boards are impossible to come by right now.
Not where I go.
Well, I mean, they're not impossible, but they're hard for a lot of people to get right now. To the point where I've heard of comic shops like going around, and trying to buy out other comic shops because they just can't get it.
I'm about to sell some shit and whatnot.
So is this like the top loader issue last year?
Yeah. What's going on with top loaders now?
I haven't had a problem finding top loaders, but
okay. Are they more expensive still?
But most of the stores they're limiting. I mean, they're still like 2 max or 3 max or something like that. So, but yeah, they are more expensive than they were. I mean, they used to be you could get 25 for $2.50. Now I think they're like 4 or 5. So it's almost double. It's almost double the price.
How much do you guys pay for bag and boards? I paid $26 for 100 bags and boards.
I bought like
16, 17.
For 100?
For 100 for a pack of Ultra Pros and a pack of boards.
I do the BCW, so I can't remember whatever BCW is, but then I bought 10,000 of the MyLite 2s and the fullbacks. And I'm sitting on a ton of them.
I'm liking those MyLite. Shout out to Ninth Wonder for not really put me on the MyLites, but making MyLites great again.
Yeah, MyLites. Ooh, beautiful, man. Beautiful. Cost on short boxes is $5 each wholesale now. Shout out to Wonder World. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I paid $3.50 for a short box.
Well, I'm going to get on to number 9 and go take a bio real quick because it's been a much water-filled day. Have at it on this beautiful number 9 J. Scott Campbell Bermuda number 2 1 in 25/1 in 50 variant.
I forgot. I knew this was coming out, and I totally forgot about it. Did you pick this up, Mel?
First of all, shout out to the plug. I got plugs. Shout out to the plug. I was going to wake up Wednesday early and go to Midtown. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go. I wanted the version of this. And when I went to Midtown on my lunch break, it's like we never even got this. I don't even know what the fuck this book is. Plug called me was like, yo, I got you. This and the other book we got on the Hot 10, the Spider-Man. So shout out to the plug. I definitely picked one up. I got the Virgin.
Nice.
And, those things, as soon as they hit eBay, they're gone.
This is I don't know about you, but I think Campbell's he's adding a lot that he stopped doing for a while. Like he wasn't doing any background. Huh?
A different pose?
Well, it's a different pose, but I mean, it's got a background. It's got stuff going on. It's got a. I like this a lot.
Yes. If this book takes off, I mean, if this property takes off, people are going to be talking about this one.
Yeah, I will say that if you missed out, I ran over to a store today here in Detroit, and they had just the regular cover in there, and I just kind of flipped through it just to see it, and they actually have this cover in the back inside the guts of the book. So if you just want to look at the cover, you can just buy the regular cover, and there's a whole page of this Campbell.
So the trade dress is the 1 in 25?
Yeah, trade dress exactly the same as the Black Cat. The trade dress is 1 in 25. The Virgin is the 1 in 50. Yep, and so they're selling for like 50 and 100.
Yeah, I mean, were people really? And I don't know. I didn't check FOC, but were people really buying 25 of the Bermudas or 50 of the Bermudas for that matter?
Man, this is a good enough cover to do that for. I'll say that. If they did, then they thought smart, because this is a beautiful J. Scott Campbell cover. Killer.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, one of his best in a long time.
Once again, shout out to the plug, man.
Amen. All right, number 8 this week. Another good, beautiful homage style VHS cover. The Count Draco Knuckle Duster, play off of the what was that? The Phantom Star Killer. Great stuff. Love this book. Hopefully, each and every one of you bought this book.
I didn't.
Man, this is cool.
I knew about it, but listen, shout to my boy freaking Rad on IG. Yo, he must have submitted about 6 different variant covers, and all his shits was super fire. And for some reason, they denied all of them. So I hope he put that original artwork. He's a fucking dope artist, yo. And he did. That's how the only reason I know about this book, because he was trying to fucking get his art on a variant. And I know this has something to do with Star Killer.
Yeah. This is a character out of that world, and they're continuing on down the line with the Phantom Star Killer stuff, which cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean this Black Caravan, label from Scout is, I mean they seem to be putting out quite a few books, and they all have they're doing these VHS variants on all of them, and they're all selling. This one's just selling a lot more. Like the other ones were selling for like 20 to 25. This one's selling for 50.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm not sure why this one is so much more than the other VHS variants, but maybe it's just harder to get. I don't know, but I don't know.
So what? You might know this because he's like Darth Vader, but so was Phantom Star Killer was like Darth Vader as well, like a mix of different characters.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Phantom Star Killer wasn't that the guy that originally he was doing figures like the guy that we talked about on Flipside the other night, the Readful Things guys. Yeah. He was doing his own little figures. Yeah. So, and that's where this comes from, this Phantom Star Killer stuff. He did like a Boba Fett style.
I remember I bought the Darth Trump. That shit sold for fucking crazy money on NYCC.
Dude, I want to get that Readful Thing guy on the channel, because I want to learn more about that. What's going on with that? How he makes them? How many are there of each figure?
He got the. Is it the same guy, Chewbacca Man? Chewbacca Aquaman?
I'm not sure.
Chewbacca
sure.
Aquaman?
Bro, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen. I have to have that figure.
Chewbacca man.
Chewbacca
man.
Oh my god.
So that's just fucking hilarious. I need that.
Super 7. Yeah, right. Anyways, good stuff. What was the selling for on the secondary?
50.
Wow.
40 to 50.
Wow. One of the cooler VHS variants.
Yep.
All right. Now let's get into the character that everybody is going to be telling us the list is full of tonight. The first Ironheart Riri Williams book makes its appearance. Riri Williams Ironheart #1.
Is this where I get to say it like the Godfather? I told you so. Now, I'm happy this character is finally getting its just due. I'm excited for the character. It's going to be a lot of talk about first fingernail and for all this other shit's going to go off
First
for the next
fingernail.
for the next fucking 2 fucking years. But I'm glad she's getting. I don't not particularly like this fucking costume she's wearing.
Hey, does this cover just? She looks funky, right?
It doesn't look good.
Okay, so like you guys probably don't, because if you don't have like
her
little
head
girls,
looks too big.
if you don't have like little girls, but there's these little figures called Lala Loopsies, and they have like these dangling legs that are like super skinny, and then they have like a ball in the middle, and then they're big old heads. That's what this reminds me. It looks like a Lala Loopsy doll. So if you ever find Lala Loopsy, then you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what it looks like. I don't know why, it just looks funky. But
a fucking helmet is stupid.
Yeah,
it would be cool. It would be cool if it was a Nirvana homage. It'd be a lot cooler if it was.
You know what? I think that's what the artist was kind of going for.
I hope so.
Damn.
They failed.
Yeah, shellless variant. Hey, it's selling though. This book is moving. What's going on?
$7 book?
Raw copies are up to 60 to 75, and 9/8 are like 300 now. How many you got, Mel?
I have one, and somebody gave this to me. But what I'm gonna do for the people, tomorrow night, the Saturday Night Liz Hive, I'm gonna be doing this auction for $1, 1 minute.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Yes, sir.
You go, Mel. There is a couple variants to this, right?
Oh hell yeah! There's a lot of good ones.
Is that 77? Is that 77 now?
77, 60, 32.
Yeah.
There is a 1 in 50 Stephanie Hans that I should have known for about.
What's that one look like?
Oh, it's not good.
It's not good. Man, can they not just have a good looking Riri cover?
They do. It's a lot of good looking. The Jeff DeCall, it's fucking fabulous.
Well, that one is, but this is going to be a dumb question. But like every time I see like on the cover and it says Riri, it's all in caps. So when you spell her name, is it capital R, little I, little r, little I, or is it capital R, little I, capital R, little I?
I do capital R, little I. Capital R, little I.
I don't know, because like you can't tell. Like when they like in all the things, it's just all caps. So I can't ever. I don't know if it's like Joe, where it would be capital J twice, or I don't know.
Yeah, you're definitely thinking.
This is bonkers.
Hey,
$300 for this one?
Is that the Hans?
It's a second print.
Second print. Beautiful cover. Crazy, man.
Yo, listen, dude, this run is chock full of key shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Dale Horton. If you're not following him, Van Horton on CBSI, he breaks this shit down. It's chock full of good shit in this run.
Yeah.
And,
crazy stuff.
Put up the 1 in 50. I want to know if the people think that is a good cover or not. It's
Hold on, let me find
Stephanie Hans, Ironheart Stephanie Hans. Put a poll up. It's time for a poll, baby.
Hold on.
Man, now you sound like Dan Levitard. Put it on the poll.
Put it on the poll.
All right, so here we go. Ironheart.
See, now look, so up to down 7 says it's only a capital on the first R.
That's what I said. Capital R. Well, no, I do R, lower R.
You did 2 capital R's, like JoJo.
It looks
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Ironheart, all one word?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
you're not going to find out of the 1 to 50s. You might want to.
Here is the covers for this issue, right?
That
is it the one on the right?
Oh, the one she looks like she did
right there.
Coke.
Yeah, she don't look good in that.
Man, what's up with
this one's really good.
Supposed to have like the longest neck in like the United States.
No, Stephanie Hunt. I don't know what Stephanie Hunt was thinking on that joint.
Well, I mean, she's got a long neck.
Bartel
too. Like, what is up with all these long necks?
Bartel was fire.
Every single one of these is good. Even the Ramos is good, which is. This one isn't, and this one isn't. Everything else is good.
I like the Scotty Young.
Yeah, Scotty Young's really good.
Hard to find as well. I'm trying to.
Scotty Young is hard to find.
Yeah, I got on the long trip asked me to find out what was the if it was qualified, but I gotta check that out.
I would love to own this one, and this one.
The other one, I think the second one is Jamal Campbell. Yeah.
This is Luciano and Jen Bartel. Ramos, Jamal Campbell. That's good.
And the one next to Scotty Young on the left, her costume looks way better there.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, so let me know if the people like this the 1 to 50 Hans. Put that up for a poll if you
I got you. Let's do this here.
I might be letting that fly for $1 tomorrow too.
So the last poll that we talked about was if you were stoked for Eternals. 64% say yes on 131 votes. Let's go ahead and end that. And
if you would have asked me a week ago, I would have said no. Now I said yes.
Yeah, the Bartel is definitely a 1 to 50.
Right? Do you like the Hans Ironheart variant? Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want to know.
Yeah.
And I'll put it up for everybody real quick here. Let's see here.
Hey, thank you, Ronnie Strike. I appreciate it. I like the comment too. That makes that probably does make it easier at shows.
That's the Bartel, you guys, right here. So,
yikes.
Yeah. And we'll throw this over here. Shout out to Ronnie. Thank you so much. He says, clear boards are the bomb at my shows. No one has to take a book out to look at it at my tables. I can't recommend enough for shows. Just switch them out when you sell. Good call. That is a good call. That's a great piece of advice.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're probably like, oh no, I want to buy that with the book. Like there's a $1 surcharge for the clear board.
So right now we are at 48 votes if they like the Hans Ironheart variant, and 54% say no.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's getting close. I did not expect it to be this close.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we've got more Ironheart coming up, so we're gonna if you guys take a look at this one and take a look at the poll, let us know what you think about the Hans Ironheart #1 variant. All right, let's get into number 6. We talked about this book on every show on the channel, I feel like, and every show that's not on the channel, I feel like, because it was such a big deal. Seeing that image, Todd sitting at the table with all those books around, fanned out around him. But then we started learning about, there's different amounts. There's the 1697, then there's the green ones, the blue ones. And this is just blown up into craziness. And I'm hoping Ben can give us a little bit more answers on how this book has rolled out. What's the ratio deal with it? Did you look into any of that?
I didn't honestly. I didn't even know, because this technically doesn't even come out till this coming week, right? It's not,
Right.
but it's already in. Like they shipped them out quick, so they're already in people's hands. They're still, they're actually selling them, and I mean, the thing that bothered me the most was well, it doesn't bother me, but it's kind of just tasteless. Was one store, they apparently ordered like 14 long boxes of this book, and so they got like 60 copies of this 1 in 250 variant, and they basically were shaming their buyers and said, hey, you should have bought this when we were pre-selling this for $4.99 or whatever. And it's like, now you're just being kind of a dick about it. Like, I mean, like, okay, but great. You're shaming people that are supposed to be buying a $500 book from you. Like, that seems really in bad taste and seems like really bad business. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care if you show that you got a bunch of them. You're like, hey, I invested, $25,000 in these King Spawn books. I've got copies to sell. Okay, great. That I have no problem with that. But when you start shaming people and then you're basically overcharging at them, yeah, it's just kind of a dick move. I don't know.
Would you pay $650 for this?
No chance. Why would you pay? I mean, there's 1,700 copies. It's not rare at all. Especially considering some of the other Spawn books out there that have print runs, way down in the single hundreds. No chance. Would you?
No. I like Spawn, but fucking $5, I'm not. No.
Yeah. No. I don't get. As Dennis loves to hear me say it, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand why anybody would shell out $700-800 for this book, just because it's signed by McFarlane. There's tons of them. I mean, there's tons of McFarlane signatures. He's got. I mean, he did a whole freaking CGC show. You could have gotten any book you wanted signed by him for what, $200?
So you telling me you could get this book unsigned and take it to him and have him sign it?
No, you can't get it unsigned, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, you may not be able to get it unsigned.
You can send it into CGC within 30 days of the release, and they'll consider that witnessed.
Now you can't do it with no other book. You just open up a whole can of fucking worms.
Yeah. Now, what kind of sense does that make?
None.
I mean, oh well, hey, after 30 days is a non-valid signature. What does that mean? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
What about a certificate? And you can send a book with a certificate, you still won't get proper label.
Yeah, he said he'll never sign this book again. Supposedly.
Never say never.
Yeah.
Well, what is he gonna do? I mean, is he gonna sign it twice?
Right? Because how many of them are going to get out?
They're all signed. I don't.
Yeah. However, maybe he won't sign any King Spawn books unless this one. Maybe that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree with Louis.
Cover.
The throne. If it was the color of the throne, yeah, the throne looks weak. It's that a King Spawn throne.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a skull here. Hey. No, it's not a King Spawn throne. Louis right. I agree on that with Louis.
Well, let me just say, if you're buying this, do not buy it from that retailer that posted, that they had 60 or 75 copies of this. Just ignore them and buy it from somebody else. Don't waste your time with them. I don't like it.
Wow.
Compensatory the high premium sports cards where everyone wants a guaranteed hit.
Yep.
Well, it ain't gonna happen.
Yep. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see what these settle in at. I forget who was talking about it. It might have been on Flipside or Dealer Flipside or something where they were talking about how, all the it might have been on Drunken Chat. All the other Spawn anniversary covers sell well. They all sell well. The 200, the 250, the 300, and that type of stuff. So it'll hold some value. I just don't think $500 to $700 is worth it for this book with that many copies.
Hey, think of this. That means that King Spawn #1 print run is 424,000.
It's more than that. It broke a record. It was like 500,000, I think, for
Well,
King Spawn.
1697 times 250 is 424. So
And then they probably have. Well, they've got to have more than that, right? Because they came out and said it's a.
Yeah, I mean there may be other variants that add additionals to that or something like that. But yeah, I mean think of that print run. Whew.
Yeah. All right, 252 live viewers. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We appreciate you. We got the second half of the list to hit here shortly. I want to remind everybody to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Hit that bell to get notified anytime we drop content. Shout out to Freddie Mulholland for the $5 super chat. He says, "You guys rock. Black Hammer Spec in the house." Shout out to you, Freddie Mulholland. Much love. Let's get into number 5, and here we go. Bad Idea showing back up on the list. Passive aggressive, number 1, but just the passive variant. Why? Was there more than one of the other? Or?
There's apparently the aggressive variant is easier to find. I don't really know. Like they said, individual stores only got one of them, and maybe the passive one went to some of the smaller ordered stores. I'm not really sure. And then the bigger retailers may have got the aggressive.
So in the book, it's an aggressive storyline, and then there's a passive storyline.
Apparently.
All right. So I understand people don't like Bad Idea, but that sounds pretty fucking cool.
I think it's cool that you don't know which one you're gonna get. I like that type of stuff.
I don't know how you would have. I don't know how anybody would have even known.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, how did it like pop up? Like, I mean, because stores don't usually, especially with them with their strict rules and stuff. It's not like they could, store to store. They couldn't have said, "Hey, do you got copies of this?" They wouldn't have even known because this was totally unannounced, right?
So is it? I see some people in the chat saying that West Coast is passive and then East Coast got aggressives.
Wow.
I really don't know.
If that's the case, that's a lot of people are saying so.
West Coast cool.
I
mean, I understand people hate, and this is my people's, but bias aside, that's a fucking good idea.
Hey, no, I agree. Hey, Dinesh has got some. I mean, this is way outside the box, which I think is great. I think a lot of times with trying to push our hobby forward, you have to think way outside the box. This is way outside the box, which makes it cool.
Yes.
And does this have something to do with the Hero Trade book?
Dennis is stupid. It's not. No, Dennis. No. That's just hate. That's just hate coming from my man, Dennis. This is a good fucking idea. No matter how you fucking spin it, it's a fucking good idea.
Did I just see Dinesh in the chat?
Where is he at? I don't think so. I didn't see him. If he's here, what up?
I could have swore I just saw a comment.
I would love to know because I've been seeing a lot of people talk about the Hero Trade also lately this week. Oh yeah, there's Dinesh. Shout out Dinesh. Yeah, boycott Bad Idea.
Hey, Dinesh, good fucking idea, bro.
Yeah.
This is not a fuck this book.
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea what this book is about. I mean, it looks like some kind of like theater or something like that. I don't know, but I like the idea. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure out how people realized what was going on.
You need the final 5 to get the other book. I love cool little things like this, making it different where, one half of the country got one and the other half of the country got the other. Hey, it's worth a shot. I think we've been saying since the beginning.
Think if they did this on like a Black Panther book or any, an Avengers book or something like that. How like
fucking world would go crazy.
Yeah, people would be like, "Oh my gosh, that is like the coolest thing ever."
Greatest thing ever, right?
So I mean,
and people wouldn't know, until like they were talking to their friend and went, "Did you read that new issue?" And they're like, "That wasn't in my issue." You know what I mean? Like, how did people find out that they got the passive or they got the aggressive? Because at first they wouldn't know; they'd just be reading it.
Yeah, I really want to know how people figured this one out.
Yeah,
I mean, somebody must have leaked it or something, right?
Yeah.
that knew about it. I mean, that's the only thing I can think. Otherwise, this may have been like one of those things that like nobody figured out for months.
Yeah.
Or
Which is
ever.
cool. I
mean,
love that. I love those type of things that you're not going to figure out till later, way on down the line. It's like one of those jokes that like, it's going to take some time to gestate, like to grow. So, the punchline's coming like 2 months down the line.
Oh, somebody
Hey,
said
so
bad
what
idea
if you
sent out an email.
What if you live in the middle of the country?
Great point. Great point. Great point. Well,
Okay,
we'll have to.
Somebody said that bad idea sent out an email. I wish
Midwest
they wouldn't
got
have.
both. Yeah.
I wish they would not have said anything. I would have loved to
Yes.
have seen this pop up 2 years from now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see how you gonna hate on this idea.
I know Dennis is angry. He's saying honesty in comics. This is honesty, man. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a cool idea, man. In all honest opinion.
My man Sasha Perez, how is this not a good idea?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think it's great. We'll see what happens come down the line. Now, is this what's going on? Is this the last book that they're putting out?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think they still have the final 5, right?
And do we need? Here's the other thing. Do we know what's going on with the hero trade? Why am I seeing so many people talk about the hero trade this week? Is this with the hero trade?
Yeah, this is in the hero trade universe.
Okay.
From what I read.
There we go. All right. There we go. Well, it's at number 5 this week, passive aggressive. Let's take just a quick look on eBay and let's see what's going on with this interesting.
I mean, the other issue, the more common one is selling as well. So I mean, I don't know what's the cover price. There was some issue with the cover price or something, like an error or something on the cover price. Like it's listed as $5.99 or $7.99. I'm not really sure. I saw something about it, but I didn't really look into it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up there.
Interesting.
You have to fucking open up the book to tell what it is. It's kind of crazy.
This is the passive edition, $61 on 18 bids, $88. Aggressive. So that's very interesting, man.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Well, number 5 this week, passive aggressive from Bad Idea, showing up on the list again.
Smart picture is $5.99 instead of $7.99. The cover, you could tell the difference.
Okay. Well, 253 live. Thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. Let's get into the top half of the list. Some more Riri books. Invincible Iron Man number 7, the third printing, which has the little onset there of Riri in the circle there, showing her on the front of the book. Now, I will always say that this is one of the ugliest covers I've ever. Look how bad Mary Jane looks.
That was Mary Jane?
Yeah, what's up with that is the worst. Yeah.
Why is Mary Jane with Iron Man?
You remember because they were doing
she put the armor on and all that.
Yeah. This is just bad. I mean, great artist, but bad art, man. Bad stuff. That Mike Diodato, damn good artist, but Jesus, that Mary Jane is bad.
For once on the Riri issue, I agree with Ben.
What?
7 is the first.
Whoa. Mel's agreeing with me? Man,
I wasn't going to say 9 was the first. That's just fucking idiotic.
But 9 is the book everybody's kind of jumping behind.
I wonder fucking why.
9 is on. If we reverse back and I will say this before we even get into that. The third print on this is moving faster than the 7 and 9 right now. All 3 of them are doing well, but this one was jumping quicker, and I think it's because of the circle there on the cover.
I don't know that had the flu.
That specifically said, but yeah. So yeah, if you think back to when it came out, 2016. This was 7 was the book.
7 was the book.
7 was 100% the book. 9 was not the book.
People miss 7. People miss 7 like a motherfucker.
Yes.
People had to scramble to get 7. People could not get 7.
Correct.
So they made bullshit about 9.
Yes.
No, it's the first full. Listen, they almost same amount of panels.
Yeah, 9 she's on 2 pages, and on 7 she's on 1 page. Neither one are part of the actual story. She's named in both of them, and it all comes down to this: the publisher specifically says right here on this cover, this is the first appearance of Riri Williams. If they really wanted to sell more copies of 9, they would have put, because this third print came out the same month that number 9 came out. The first issue, or the first print of number 9, they came out at the same time. So if they wanted to sell books on 9, they would have put featuring the first cameo, and then they would have put first Riri on 9. Now you can say, oh, it's her first in costume. That's not her costume. Her costume is Ironheart, so it has nothing to do with her.
Which is seen in number 3, but that's a different story. We're gonna get into that.
Yeah, right. But I mean, but that costume she's got in 9 has absolutely nothing to do with her. It's not her. It's not her costume. It's like she might as well put on Spider-Man costume. It doesn't make any difference.
Kind of like when James Rhodes put on the Iron Man suit, right?
Right. Yeah, me and Dennis had the conversation as well.
Yeah. So anybody who is spending all the money on, and they're like, oh well, the 9 variant, it looks so much better. I will say it looks better than the 9 cover and both 7 covers.
And 9 also had a variant, which people started chasing out that variant, and all of a sudden that took the fuck off.
Yeah, but that variant is not her. It's just a random. I mean, it's just a random Age of Apocalypse. Who
Correct.
Is it Cyclops? I don't even know who's on the cover.
I think it might be Tony Stark.
Yeah. I mean,
as Age of Apocalypse type to Iron Man.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with Riri Williams at all. So anybody who's spending thousands of dollars on 9, you're just hoping that people don't like, oh gosh, I'm spending money on the wrong thing.
You know what my favorite Riri book is that I will probably never own?
The Coffee Shop.
Yep. That is the best Riri book in my opinion.
I had
the rarity.
The
she's on the cover. Coolness. The shop owner's on the cover. Yeah. It's a female African American shop owner. So that book. I wish I owned one of those copies so bad.
Not as a first fill. Listen, you might want to stay tuned to Drunken Chat and the Spec Matrix if you think that's a first full. Just stay tuned. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if the cover for, let me just say this, if the cover for either for this issue or the variant on 7 were better, there would not even be a discussion. Like nobody would even consider number 9 at all. They would be going for 7. So the people who have pushed number 9, one missed out on 7, and that's what. So then they were like, oh well, I'm going to pick up number 9, and I'm going to say that this is the first. That's all it is. If you really push it, 7 is 100% the one to have. 9
she's even named. She's even named in 7.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Number 9. Okay, yeah, you can say she's on the cover, but she's in full armor. You can't even see her, and it's not even her armor. So what are you even talking about? It's just there may not even be anybody in that armor. You don't know.
Ferdbird the Nerd with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Ferdbird. Invincible Iron Man 7 third print 9.8 was $120 a week ago. They're selling for $350 today. Great show tonight. Happy Friday. Much love, Ferdbird. Thank you so much for the support.
That's why this third print is on the list and not 7 first print or number 9. Is because the increase on this one is exponentially increasing right now.
And shout out to my man, cool comment guy. I don't care about the cameos ever. Listen, if you think 9 is the first full with 2 panels, stay tuned for Spec Matrix.
So what am I asking is Vince?
Man, that Hans was like dead on 50-50.
Wow. Fucking I love it. This is the best shit YouTube ever fucking put out. This poll shit. And ways to incorporate it. Shout out to Ari, and shout out to Ari for dealing with Flipside.
Yeah, cool comic guy. 9 is not her first full. It's just not. There's no there. The definition of first full is not what that is. The 2 pages that she's on in 9 have nothing to do with the story. When you talk about first full, that means she's like part of the story. No, it's basically the number 9 is really just a continuation of what's going on in number 7. That's all it is.
Man, stay tuned for the Matrix, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Yeah, it's hey, I don't really care one way or the other.
I do.
But it's just bad information. It's people jumping on CGC's bandwagon. It's people jumping on key collectors' bad information and just running with it and not actually thinking about what you're actually saying.
Yeah, we'll let this run. We talk is modern day Hulk 181. I'm team 180, by the way.
Yeah. Here we go.
181 is a fucking classic book, by the way. I'm that taking nothing away from 181. 181 is
hey, 181 is only more popular because he's on the cover. It's
definitely a book to have, but the first appearance is 180.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's on the cover. It's the classic cover. 9 is not that. That is not what the 9 is on this at all. And again, Marvel's telling you, we scream and scream and scream. Hey, why won't they tell us which one is the first appearance? Why won't they be more clear? How much more clear can they be? They specifically told us this is the first appearance of Riri. We're still sitting there arguing about it. It makes no sense. We're not smarter than the publisher.
The difference between this and the other Invincible Iron Man number 1 and 3 that we go back and forth with, in this one, she's actually in the guts of 7.
Sure.
As Riri. But in the other one, the 3 versus 1, she's not in the guts as Ironheart. So I love this type of shit, though. I love this shit. It makes for a great conversation. It keeps the character alive and it keeps the character fresh.
Yep. All right, let's get on to number 3, a absolutely gorgeous variant by Tony Fleece. Yes, that Tony Fleece from Stray Dogs.
Yeah.
Killing it on this Miles Morales Spider-Man annual number 1, the 1 in 25 variant. Man. Again, we showed that Mark Brooks variant as the honorable mention tonight. Vader has that same distressed type look. I don't know what it is with the distressed, kind of trying to make it look old school, but not the way that they've pulled this off. It's so good.
If CGC send my shit back as a 4-5, I'm fucking shit up. That's how good this book looks in person. Like, if my shit come back 4-5, we're going to Florida for drinks, everybody.
Did you find it funny though that we seem to really still love these covers that try and make it look like something from like pre-code?
Yes.
I mean, we still love it. I mean,
yeah.
Barcode should have been a bit yes.
Look how much this thing's going for. Holy cow, 140?
It's insane. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's great. Is there? I think there is a first appearance in this, though, right?
Red Owl, I believe.
Red Owl.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
I'll wait for the yellow
Walmart pack.
Yeah. I mean,
did you see my meme about the crying guy? Wait for it to come to Walmart pack.
Mass Collectibles brought up the Nice House on the Lake. Second and third prints. Exactly. Yes. Same thing. I mean, just great stuff. Great stuff.
Love it.
Hey, Patrick says spillover effect. I don't know, man. Tony killed this art. Like, Tony's a good artist, period. Look at that.
Is this got more room to grow, or is this already tapped out?
Tapped.
I think it's going to get that undercutter wave that Mel likes to talk about. That's going to hit, and then we'll see what happens after that. I don't know, but most likely it's probably going to – we're seeing the highest prices it's going to hit right now.
Yeah.
Sean McCurdy says hopefully, Sean, I'm saying that right. Let me know if it is. McCurdy. I said he saw one sell for $200 on Facebook.
Whew. Man, where are you guys getting money to burn on these?
Listen, there's money out there. People got money. There's money out there.
I guess.
Buy on the dip. Hoodrot says, yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. No, we ain't gonna see what the streets do tomorrow because I'm not putting it.
Is this the flavor of the week, King of Golden State? You think so? Do you think that people aren't going to like it, like the Mark Brooks Vader book? Because people kind of fell off on that too. Are we going to be talking about this book in a year?
You could just grade it, tuck it away. It's a beautiful cover.
Yeah.
T.
Jones says,
I think you can't go wrong with it being a Miles cover.
Undercut away, please play. If I have time,
have it. Let's get it.
All right, listen. The waves. Here we go. The first you get your initial formal wave. Once the formal wave ends, that's when the books peak. Then you get your undercut wave. Undercut wave when everybody comes on board, so listen to copies, and they're such a panic to sell, they'll drop the price by 10. The next guy drop the price by 20. Then the fucking next guy drop the price by 30. That's called undercut wave. If a book survives those waves, you're looking at a hit. It's been factually proven. It's been done. Then you got the Janet Jackson wave. The Janet Jackson wave is what have you done for me lately? If a book, like I said, somebody called it the flavor of the week. If it survives that Janet Jackson wave as well, you have that book will be a hit.
Yep.
So we're going to see. We're going to see it. And then the book will die down for a little while. It'll get its stride. Then you got the movie wave. When you get the movie news wave, the option wave. When the option wave comes out, all those books, just like how Riri's doing right now, all the news, all her books are going to go crazy.
Yep.
Then it's going to level off. Then it's going to go to trailer wave. Trailer wave is a whole other thing. It's going to shoot the fuck up crazy. And then after all that shit gets settled in, that's where you get your book price is going to settle. Right now, if this book right here survives the undercut wave, which looks like it is because it's not a lot of copies out there, you got your Janet Jackson wave coming up next. That is the T-top, as I called it, the theory of Mel. T-top.
Man, old school impressible. Go check it out.
Impressible defect, baby.
All right, number 2 this week, a return on the list from last week. Defenders number 1, the Peach Momoko variant, absolutely gorgeous. Silver Surfer Black variant, love it. I think it's worthy.
This hasn't even hit the undercutter wave, right?
Yeah, it ain't nothing out there. But my dumb ass tomorrow, whatnot, Mighty _Mel _V, $1, 1 minute. I'm bugging for even doing this. We're gonna let the streets decide. $1, 1 minute auction on this book here. The number 2, Defenders, Peach Momoko variant, first appearance of Mama Galactus.
Mama Galactus.
Shout out to Mama Comics. I saw her new recently
shout
brand new Eric Hurd logo. Killed it. Eric, you absolutely killed it, my brother, and great job. And Mama Comics, great logo. Keep doing what you're doing. Really cool to see. So shout out to them.
When I seen this shit sell for $275, I immediately hit Ben. I said, like, bro, you see this shit, bro?
Oh, I saw it.
This was a book that was what the almost 10.
Yeah, no, this was in the hot 10 last week.
Oh, this was in the 10. Okay.
Yeah, low though. It was lower. I think it was like 7, right? 8, maybe.
I can't remember, but yeah, I mean, it was like selling for like 80 to 100, I think, maybe. And we were thinking, it's probably tapped out. Nope.
Yeah, it was at number 5 last week. Crazy.
We gonna see tomorrow what the streets decide.
Yeah. Well, listen, we've been talking a lot about waves, and you talked about the trailer wave, and you said it's kind of like what's going on with Shuri. I mean, Riri right now. But in my opinion, I think we're still sleeping on Shuri.
Yes.
And number 1 this week, Ironheart number 9. Ironheart goes to Wakanda, and the recent announcement of Riri being in World of Wakanda has everybody going crazy about Riri, but we also got basically the AOK on Shuri is our next Black Panther.
For half the movie.
What do you mean? You think you don't think she's going to be the whole movie?
Mel thinks Killmonger. Mel still thinks Killmonger's.
All we know is we're guaranteed that to know right now. There's been pictures that have come out.
She will be Black Panther. Yes.
Yeah. So
it's going to be fucked up because, and I said this a while back. Namor cannot go around beating up on black girls. That cannot happen. It'll be a fucking nightmare. PR wise. Shuri will relinquish the thing to Killmonger, a different Killmonger from a different multiverse. He's gonna take over and will become the Black Panther. That's my thoughts.
I would think that it would, if your theory, I would say it's less likely to be Killmonger than it would be to be what was the guy that was up in the mountains?
Mbuku.
Mane.
Yeah,
Mbuku.
Yeah, I would think it would more likely go to him than, because I thought his character was great as well.
Yeah.
I would think it would go. I just don't. I can't see that they could bring. It just the character would not be the same as.
If it's multiverse,
nobody would accept it.
Oh, are you crazy? Everybody will accept it. Multiverse Killmonger. Yo, put the poll up, man.
It would not be the same. It's not going to be the same Killmonger. The only reason that Killmonger worked in the first movie was his whole entire backstory and the whole reason why. And if you're bringing it from another, it's not going to be the same Killmonger at all.
But look at the Killmonger in the MCU now. It's not the same Killmonger from Jungle Action.
Yeah, but nobody cares about the books. I'm talking about the movies.
Well, it's the same concept. It's
a different multiverse. No, because people outside of the reading, people outside of the reading community have no idea about anything about Killmonger. All they saw was the first story.
People outside of the reading community care about Michael B. Jordan, and females outside of the reading community care about Michael B. Jordan even more. You bring him back, he is your Black Panther after Shuri wears the armor. Yes. That's just my opinion.
Is Killmonger going to return to be Black Panther? The final poll of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know. You've got a little bit of time to rock.
Michael B. Jordan is busy doing Superman.
All right, so Mel, do you think this is going to happen in Black Panther 2?
Yes.
Wakanda.
All right, hey, we need to make a little friendly wager on this.
Okay. Wait. I'm not guaranteed it. It's just my theory. Let me get a 20 seconds.
You said this is going to happen.
Well, it's my theory of what's going to happen. Let me get a 20 second on this, coach. Let me get a 20.
I said friendly wager. It doesn't involve money.
What, you think she was going to be Black Panther throughout the whole movie?
I'm not sure if Shuri will be, or I don't really know what direction they're wanting to go. I don't know if they're just trying to close the loop on what, they can't just kind of leave Black Panther kind of floating out there. So I don't know if they're just trying to just close the loop on this. I just see that they are pushing female leads across the board, and there's no reason that they would not push a female lead, especially with that character, with the way that she can design weapons and all kinds of stuff to give her an advantage over a man. I don't see that I don't even see that remotely as a disadvantage at all.
Peep game, and everybody hedge your bets. The actress got a little bit of trouble with the whole comments with vaccination. They talking about replace her. So how do you replace Shuri with a whole new actress and not bring Michael B. Jordan, established actor?
Yeah, but that's stuff.
They're not going to replace that character.
No, that's stuff from We Got This Covered. Come on.
I hope not.
We all know where those, or somebody sent me a link to one of them today, and I swear it said the line in the article. I mean, this is how horrible these articles are. The line literally said, "We can confirm the speculation from our sources who are, or no, we can speculate the this happening from our confirmed sources, not that the information is confirmed, but they confirmed that they had sources. Didn't say who the sources were, just that they confirmed that they had sources, and that's what they were basing their whole article on. I'm like, do people even read this stuff? Because this is so stupid. Like, why are they even out there?
I think they're going to make Shuri just look badass, and I think Shuri's going to be a dope Black Panther. You watch.
She's going to do great.
That's why she's going to get Riri to help her make cool little MIT designs in the new suit.
Hold on. Hear me out here. And I said this on Present Defects, episode 90, one of those episodes about the school. I said either Moon Girl or Riri is going to be part of that school. What if they're not filming in MIT? Well, they are filming. What if it's not MIT? What if they use the MIT setting as the school?
Well, we know they're filming in Riri's apartment.
Where?
So that's one of the things that came out, is that's how they found out that it was Riri. That they're filming in Riri's apartment.
And Riri apartment. That scene takes place in Iron Man 7?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I with WTF sources, I can say this. There is a decent source that I know of that gave us some information that I, as of right now, I'm pretty cool with saying he's got credence on what he's saying. So yeah. And he had pictures too. So I will say that, the picture showed Shuri as being front and center at Black Panther.
She had the suit on?
Yeah. Nothing on her face, but she had a suit on. And then he also said, and there's rumors that they're not rumors. They're at a shooting scene that's supposed to be Riri's apartment with Shuri and Riri. So very interesting stuff. We'll see what happens. We've got the final poll. Is Killmonger going to return to be Black Panther? We got 95 votes. 55% say yes.
I love this poll shit.
55%. Not bad.
And I will say, Patrick asked the question in the thing and said, I need to get up on these meetup or these team ups are becoming more popular. And I actually posed that exact question. Is this like a new trend of where these characters first meet each other? Is that like, because I mean, if that's the case,
they never hold. I mean, it's a great thing, but they never hold.
No, I mean, so if that is holding true, then you'd better be buying Shuri number 6, where that's the first time Shuri meets up with Miles Morales. So, just saying, if you're looking at, because that's probably gonna happen too. So if you're looking for those kind of things,
and they're going.
Yeah, look for that.
When are we going to start saying the same thing, but with Kamala Khan?
Now.
The Kamala Khan and Captain Marvel.
Look at the anime variants. Look at the Last Days of Miss Marvel variants. They do great on Whatnot. Great.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. I think it's cool that we are paying premiums for what's in the story rather than just covers. I think that's great. I'm glad that origin covers are coming back. I hope that happens.
Yep. More collecting in comics. I don't care what it is. It's a good thing to me. So thanks for everybody for hanging out. We got 55% on that poll. We're going to hang out. We're going to kill that poll. Before I leave, I do want to talk about one more thing. We're all been talking about the Whatnot stuff. And one of these nights, I got to get the one and only Ben S to jump on there and do a card sale with me, because I know you're ready to sell some cards on Whatnot, brother. So,
absolutely. Whenever I can get home, or I can just jump on my phone wherever I'm at.
If you guys are on Whatnot, give all of us a follow. You can find these two guys individually. You can find me under the Tales from the Flipside account. That is where if you guys see Tales from the Flipside go live on Whatnot, it's me. Until I tell you otherwise, we're going to try and do a lot of fun stuff. I think I'm going to try and lock down some time period, maybe like early afternoon or 7 p.m. East Coast time every day. Knock out a comic show on Monday, a card show on Tuesday, a action figure show on Wednesday, and just keep that rocking. And you guys let me know what you want to see, whether it's just Star Wars action figures, whether it's G.I. Joe or Turtle action figures, whether you want a mix of both, whether you want old school 70s and 80s baseball stars, all kinds of stuff. You let me know the type of shows you want to see. At Brian McClay on IG. I would love to start putting those out specifically for our community members. And also a lot of the great sellers that are selling on Whatnot right now, Wonderworld Comics, The Ninth Wonder, Half Price Crook, I think is even selling on there. Richie, Dollar Bin, Red Hood Joe, Big Leg Sean, Vintage Comics and Toys Phil. There's people that I'm gonna miss here, but if you see My Bargain Comics, if you see any of these guys, you know that they rock with Flipside. You know that they're good sellers, and tell them we said hello. That being said, make sure to follow us over on Drunken Chat immediately following this, and we will see you guys next time. Adios.